My dad swears he doesn't have a favorite. Cypress Woods High School, class of 2021, Ryan Pirapuram, valedictorian. Texas A&M Mechanical Engineering, class of 2021, Justin Pirapuram, not valedictorian. Texas A&M University, we are still proud of you, Justin. You can do whatever you want on July 4th if you're vaccinated, 4C says. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. I'm tired of lunch, these clowns. I'm tired of people caught in the freezers of their beef. Wendy, what is the name of your restaurant? Wendy's. Wendy's nuts gonna fit in your mouth. My granddad is 75 next year. He didn't fight 2 world wars for this silliness. The First World War was more than 100 years ago. How did your granddad fight that? He didn't fight, as I just said. I dip my fries in blank. You can't say ketchup. Ketchup. Nobody tells me I can't say ketchup. Lol. I found this song on a game and couldn't find the name. So I recorded the song and uploaded it to YouTube, just so I could see what it would lead me to after being copyright claimed. Worked. My granddad played this epic decades-long practical joke on me. Every Christmas for as long as I remember, he would put on Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds, only the first disc, and he said it was a Christmas tradition. Every year without fail, he would put the CD on, regardless of if we were at his house or if he came to us that year. It was only at Christmas 2020, where I had Christmas without seeing any family due to COVID restrictions where I live, that I asked my housemate, do you want me to go stick on War of the Worlds now, or later? Housemate looks at me perplexed. What? You know, War of the Worlds. My granddad insisted it was tradition. Only your granddad does that. I told him over video call Boxing Day. I never heard the old man laugh so hard. I sneaked $50 into a woman's purse upon overhearing her tell her child that they couldn't afford peanut butter. Put pocketing. I want to fly flags of multiple countries outside my house, just to screw with people playing GeoGuessr. I actually drove an roundabout exactly 57 times because I was trying to see how long it would take for my girlfriend to notice. She was playing Breath of the Wild on the Switch. Meanwhile, this cop watched me the entire time, never even pulled me over. I'm kinda jealous of that cop, and I want to see his dash cam footage. The hero we never knew we needed. I salute you. Absolute mad lad. No one can stop me. I have disco keys. 90% of kids in the South have to eat soap after cursing. Shiz. When I was a kid, it was the taste of victory after calling your sister a whore. It was 3rd grade. I was the nice kid that all the teachers liked and my parents loved to show me off. But one day I decided I would live like Larry and I took 2 Oreos instead of 1. That was how I went down the path of evil. Since then I have committed crimes such as not looking both ways when I cross the road and putting a plastic bottle in the trash when it should have gone in the recycling bin. Edit. Today I showed up at work at 9:29 when I should have been there at 9:30. I step on a Lego without getting hurt. In 2017 my character looked so bad. Roblox. And it still does now. Lord Jesus died and rose again to pay the debt of your sin. It is God's gift to us by his grace. We don't earn it by what we do or how good we are. By faith in the sacrifice God has made are we saved from the penalty of sin. We are all sinners that need God. No one can say they are perfect to be able to pay their debt of sin. This is why only God could pay the penalty for us. That is merciful love. Hail Satan. Told Alfie to stand on this chair. He actually did it. The absolute nutter. For some reason this song sounds so much longer than 4 minutes. It's because there's 13 more seconds. Student was beaten by teachers after delivering a speech on Father's Day in an orphanage. Reading the entire Shrek script 1 word per day. Number 794. KSI. If you wanna use our music in your YouTube videos or anything else then go ahead. We ain't on that copyright bullshit or that claiming bullshit. We out here letting everybody eat good. This is a new age. We are fully independent so we make the rules. Enjoy the album. Jake Paul. I frig with this idea bro. I been on that same shiz. I'ma do this too. I'm tired of artists being greedy. This the start of a change. Respect bro. KSI. Shut the frick up you want? My 9-year-old sister asked me, what's cringe? Well I told her, oh you'll know when you get older. Once she turns into a teenager, I'm gonna make her watch all of the cringy YouTube Kids videos that she watches right now. Sometimes I wonder if there are pictures and reports in the East German border guard records of that annoying boy who keeps climbing the accessible outer West German wall, tearing off the rusted barbed wire, throwing garbage over the wall, and verbally abusing the East German guards who came to shoo him away. Yeah, that was me between 1973 to 1975 when I lived in Kreuzberg, within the American sector. Candice, Mom. I haven't watched the show in a while. Who's Candice? Candice is Phineas and Ferb's older sister who tries to constantly bust them for their wacky creations and antics. Damn it, you missed the joke. My apologies, good sir, but Candice D fit in your mouth. Madhya Pradesh man produces fake COVID-19 report to stay away from wife, disappears from home. The man downloaded a COVID-19 positive report of another person from the website of a private laboratory and penciled in his name. What extinct creature would be an absolute nightmare for humans if it still existed? I feel like pterodactyls would be a nuisance. They would urinate all over us and we wouldn't even notice. You would probably notice it, just not hear it. The P is silent. Just finished up collecting and placing all the blocks of Minecraft. Guys who pee directly into the center of the toilet bowl and not quietly in the side. What other psychotic things do you do? I tuck my peen between my legs and pee facing away from the urinal, so as to leave myself prepared for any attack. We make smartphones. What do you make? Money. I sang the B-movie script to the tune of All Star. Full video. I showed my mother the Giovanni Giorgio meme and she said it isn't funny. I've sent her every Giovanni Giorgio meme I found ever since. She is probably silently fuming about you being in her favorite seat. He should go sit right in front of her. LMAO, that is the way to assert dominance. My favorite way to assert dominance is to pee in an already occupied urinal. What? So I passed a Toyota carrying a Toyota towing a Toyota carrying a Toyota followed by a Toyota carrying a Toyota towing a Toyota carrying a Toyota. What now? It was one of those really bad Skype ones, and my ex had just dumped me. Not a great mindset. Needless to say, the account snapped a video of me pulling my underwear down, sporting full wood. They asked for $5,000 or they would post it on Facebook. So I made a post on Facebook stating some bitch had blackmailed me, texted my family and friends to let them know, and told her, do your worst aunt, already alerted my family, so go for it. Nothing happened after that. Never give in to extortion. The people in your life that care about you won't care about that. This is why I regularly send D-pics to my family and friends, to keep them alerted on what they might see if someone tries to blackmail me. Legendary. Dudes can literally just sit around and name old sports players and just have the best time. Kyle Boggs. Decades of gender and sexuality research tell us this is a dude thing because some men still don't have social permission to create direct bonds with other men. Those bonds have to be indirect through sports talk, women, etc., which is one of many ways heteropatriarchy hurts men too. Any relation to Wade Boggs? Real gun disguised as Nerf toy. A gamer identifying as Challenger to Commander has posted a classified document online in order to improve the accuracy of the in-game design of the tank in the video game War Thunder. Barbecuing hot dogs at an animal rights protest. Sometimes I tango with the embrace of death by putting the can opening tab into the soda after opening it. I'm not afraid. That monster is huge. How did it get under the bed? Must be a queen size bed. Your mom sized bed. What wedding moment made you think they are not going to last long? When my wife said I do. Fake Jake, what power would you have? Invisibility 15%, flight 7%, teleportation 51%, mind reading 12%, other 15%. Real Jake, I'd have the ability to transform into anyone I want. Why Jake? I could be anyone. Jake Verder, anyone I want. How Jake? 100%. Fake Jake live. I agree. Fake Jake. Or maybe I have that already. Trying to idea sumo painting. Anyone know where it's from? Japan. If you censor anything in a post, you are legally required to put all of the omitted vowels at the end as a footnote. Okay then, if you're sure about this. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. I'm going to shatter you like glass. This is definitely a very strange form of censorship. Gonna have to be honest, it doesn't seem practical. Censoring in this way means that omitting the letters in the first place serves no purpose. Anyone who is smart enough to read wouldn't have any trouble placing the letters in the correct locations. So no children are being protected, but that's just my opinion. Did you just rickroll me with censored letters? I once worked with someone who told customers, "Sorry, it's my first day," anytime they messed up, for 2 years straight. If you don't lie to the customers constantly, you're doing customer service wrong. Best moments in trash TV, like that time Dr. Phil brought the owner of Bum Fights on to accuse him of exploiting vulnerable people for money, and this guy shows up dressed like Phil saying he does the exact same thing, and was promptly kicked off the show for being right. Bike lane installation is nearly completed on this 1.2-mile roadway improvements project from Lyons Road to Florida's Turnpike in unincorporated Palm Beach County. Work is expected to be completed in late spring 2021. Hello, I'm preparing a keynote speech for an upcoming bicycling summit. The focus of the speech is how engineers design conflict into road systems and how that is being deadly to people who walk and bike. May I use these images to make that case? Full credit given, of course. So my dad got his hip replaced and had the doctor save it, so he could turn it into a cane. You cannot possibly become more boss than turning your own bone into a cane. I'd say he's pretty hip. UltiMagFest on Twitter. If you ever wondered why 60 cards is the upper limit for Yu-Gi-Oh decks, it's because someone once entered a tournament with a 2222 card deck with the intent of wasting as much time as possible by shuffling it frequently. These are the pictures of the deck box and list. Professional haters. I've seen this picture a couple times now and I cannot get over how well dressed they are for the job they're doing. That is exactly the outfit you wear to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament you plan on upending. God same. These people are actual gimmick villains from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime who escaped into the real world somehow and tried to continue their business as usual. Unfollowed. You're unfollowed. Number of followers this page had this morning before Mark, original commenter, made his announcement, 20,876,858. Number of followers 1 hour after Mark made his departure announcement, 20,909,777. We lost 1 mark, we gained 32,919 non-marks. Today is a good day. I made one. I posted a video of me eating an entire bag of cereal, made $6, and bought another bag. What if we use 200% of the brain? Every time I drink milk, I remember my roommate who used to put powdered milk in his milk, so he could drink more milk per milk. I downloaded a cracked version. I know it's not cool but it was just to check if I could run it fine before buying it, and I have issues with GPU and CPU usage. Only half of the memory of my GPU is used and maybe 40% of CPU. I have a 1654GB and i5-9300H. Tried every setting, high or low. I have the same frame rate. You don't really expect us to give you tech support after you admit to download a cracked pirated copy, don't you? Yes. Simon and Garfunkel, 50 ways to leave your lover. Tell her you're gay, Jay. Hello, I can post your artwork. I always ask artists to pay $7 for a publication. Is it possible for you? Can I do payment in DN? What is DN? D's nuts. In 2012 a teen secretly lived in AOL's HQ for 2 months, eating free food, using German showers, sleeping in confidence rooms, while working on his startup. Everyone assumed he worked there. Jack to Mazda Miata Club. I joined just to say I don't like Miatas. My ex-wife's new husband has one. I ride Harley Davidsons. Jack. Bruh, my fake Facebook account got banned, and to unban it they asked for a picture of my face. I sent this. It got reactivated. Wait, actually, LMAO. Yep. In Zimbabwe, a burglar who specializes in dressing up as a ghost to rob people has been arrested. I shaz with the door open at school once. Employee of flight sim developer arrested for attempting to smuggle jet fighter manuals. Fear, anger, hate. Do you have the original without the shizzing? I do. You are gonna give it to him? No. Italian artist Salvatore Gero sells invisible sculpture for more than $18,000. Salvatore Gero has proved once again that art is in the eye of the beholder. The Italian artist has managed to sell an invisible sculpture for more than $18,000. When we say it's invisible, we don't mean it exists but can't be seen by the naked eye. We literally mean it technically doesn't exist. There was nothing physical or tangible to hand over to the willing buyer, and that person just gets to enjoy the idea of the sculpture. To be fair, the one thing the buyer did walk away with was a certificate of authentication. So this high school in Florida digitally altered more than 80 girls' yearbook pictures to make them less revealing, and I'm literally losing my mind at how bad the Photoshop is. Grew up in Florida, graduated in the early 90s. They did this to my photo too. I got the originals, which were normal, for friends and family. Then when the yearbook came out I was all covered up with a Photoshop job that was at least better than this. This cemented my decision to attend graduation in a skin-tight purple velvet mini dress that violated as many dress code rules as was possible. To short, to low cut, and largely backless. Kept my grad gown on until I got my diploma, then let it fly. Frick the patriarchy. One night a woman bet carving Coolidge that she could get at least 3 words from him that night. He then stayed silent for the rest of the night. After doing so, he turned to the woman and said, "You lose." A Colombian protester single-handedly holds back an armored water cannon truck using a homemade shield. A yellow car in front of you. Hurry up. Can somebody explain me how the frick can you be a taxi driver in the middle of a war zone? Bro, this is Iraq. Everything is possible. I got rickrolled last week in a suicide letter from my brother-in-law. I have felt a wide range of intense emotion about the situation at large, but I couldn't be more proud that our relationship was such that he knew I would be cool with some dark humor. Edit. For those asking, he did unfortunately go through with it. A former White House intern with no chill. What's the most high risk low reward thing you've ever done? Rule: no duct tape on clothing. Reason: some girls thought they could get past the no rip jeans rule by covering the tears with duct tape. It became a fad and everyone started doing it, so it got banned. A kid in my AP literature class found a loophole and made an entire outfit out of red and black duct tape. I mean shorts, a t-shirt and a jacket and shoes. When the school tried to suspend him they couldn't because the rule was no duct tape on clothes. It said nothing about clothes made out of duct tape. He won the argument and even wore the outfit a few more times to say frick you to the school and principals, lol. My wife got this weird idea from some pregnant Facebook group. She wanted a song to play as she finally gave birth to our daughter. She let me choose what song as a surprise. Yeah, you should have seen the smile on my face as I played this as my daughter came into the world. Wife wasn't best pleased though. This has to be the most insane stat graphic ever made. Struck by lightning in 9th inning of Indians debut on the 24th of August 1919. Finished game after being revived. It's time to see how truly autistic my fan base can become if they work together. I hid the last jar of Josh Swain dirt somewhere in America. These are the only 2 images of it. I took them at night so you cannot use the background to triangulate its position. The concept is simple, using these photos. And one single clue, I want to see if you can find the jar of dirt. Update. One person has found the location of it. It took him 26 minutes. That person after 26 minutes. I got the jar of dirt. My mate pretended to be sick and went home, just so he could go shiz. I've never respected a man more in my life. Are you planning to add Candace into the game ever? No, no one likes Candace. Candace nuts fit in your mouth, LMAO. Alright, this has gone too far. Who hung this up at Cracker Barrel? You only got one family. Yeah, you only got one appendix too. But when it fricks up with your health, you cut that beach out of your life. I had my healthy appendix removed just to show my other organs I don't tolerate no bullshiz. This is Monsignor John Beale giving a Zoom seminar for Catholic Project. Monsignor Beale is among the most preeminent canon lawyers in the world. If you ask me, doing a Zoom call with an empty bookshelf is the ultimate sign of somebody who doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. Here before the people wishing my family a good time. I wish everyone but this guy's family a good time. Publicly calling out a company you work with for being a hypocritical shiz. Disney, there's room for everyone under the rainbow. Disney privately, cut the gay scene. We might lose precious pennies from Russia and China. Disney publicly, honk honk. We put rainbow bumper sticker on Lightning McQueen today. Consume our products jeans. Hey, so apparently on my i5-6400 the DN feature stopped working all of a sudden. Do you guys know the fix for this? Intel, hi, sorry we couldn't quite get you there. Could you please provide us more details about the DN feature you are referring to along with the screenshots of the error, if any? We'd love to assist you. D's nuts. Sussex Police. This is Stephen. Stephen has a storage unit full of drugs. Stephen stamped his name onto his drugs. Stephen was wanted and handed himself into police. Stephen expected to be imprisoned and took a bag. Stephen packed drugs to take to prison. Stephen didn't think we'd search his bag. Don't be like Stephen and deal drugs. Police seek Sunderland prankster who steals lambs and leaves them in gardens. Northumbria Force and RSPCA baffled as to the motive behind 3 incidents in the last 2 weeks. This song makes me want to make a band called Gorillaz and then make a song called Kids with Guns. Everyone else just sat there frozen. No, there's a guy walking around the train with a gun, so that kinda make me mad. Jesus Christ, what can scare this guy? Dude literally stopped a robbery and then ran a marathon casually after. What a legend. Magor the hero rat retires from job detecting landmines. Magor, who was awarded a gold medal for his heroism, is set to enjoy a happy retirement. Character is applying for a job. Please include 3 references. Big Nibbity. I've been selling fake job and character references for years. My city has a Discord where I advertise my services. I get about 3 to 4 people a week paying $50 each. I record my conversation and offer up to 3 calls for the base price. Any more are $10 a call. Feels good helping neets and wajis that rage quit and lost their reference. The system is gamed against you, so game it back. To all the haters out there that don't like me smoking weed. Don't forget daily. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel 975. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel 974. Pizza shop workers took down an armed robber, but when police took off his mask, they discovered he was their old boss. What kind of Scooby-Doo is this? Every night this guy messages me what he's eating for dinner. Every single night. For 27 months straight. I just ate dinner. It was pretty good. Just ate dinner. Chick-fil-A. Burger time. Ate steak. Stink. Chicken wing. BLT. Chicken. Linguine. Leftovers. Like the video and subscribe right now. And watch my previous dank memes videos. Thanks.